The Monterey Bay Fishery Trust supports a healthy Monterey Bay ecosystem, healthy ocean, sustainable fisheries management, and thriving fishing communities. We believe food from the sea is culturally, economically, and environmentally important, and we really saw a gap in the support for our fishermen and fishing businesses.
Rockfish, black cod, sole, those were the staple fisheries, but when they collapsed in the late 90s and were overfished, a lot of the fishermen left the area, or the new regulations were too tough on them. And so the fish are back, but the fishermen are still struggling, and we need to continue to support them.
Change is the only thing that's constant, pretty much. I mean, we've seen years when there's just fish are so abundant, mostly salmon and stuff like that, that it's a billion-dollar industry, you know, and that right now it's closed. That's in 1 year, so that shows a lot of the kind of changes that happen. It's hard for me. I can kind of pivot being a wholesaler and a retailer, but for a lot of these small boats around me, you know, this year in particular, with a bad crab season and a bad salmon season, it's really hurt them bad.
I'm a ground fisherman. I continue a tradition of my wife's family that's been here for 4 generations now in the fishing business. So I've been brought into the business by adventurous spirit, I guess. It's rewarding in its own way, you know. It's when I get cramps in the middle of the night and screaming in pain, I don't think that, but you know, when you see people walking away and walking here and buying fish and being happy, I'm gonna tell my friends about you, you know, it's exciting. The expenses are just tremendous. You know, you have the observers, you have the VMS, you have the leases, you know, the ice is, you know, quadruple, the fees on the end, so it's very expensive.
We set about to broaden our program strategy to include providing information and business tools and financial assistance to fishermen to be on shore and be keeping up with the regulations and the rules and the codes, and trying to peddle their fish and do all these things is really hard for fishermen now. They have to do a lot of different things.
Some fisheries are really organized, but it's a hard thing to organize. And so when you have someone more a little bit on the political spectrum that knows how to put things together, that can get people to talk and make some bigger things happen, it's necessary to have that kind of thing behind us, and they've done a good job at it.
There are a lot of organizations supporting farming here, organic farming, but as far as I know, we're the only organization that's supporting our local fishermen. We're all facing a world that is changing every day dramatically. We need to figure out what resilience looks like in every community, in every place. It gives me a lot of hope that we are going to continue to have local production here of fisheries.